Hi, this is Gary Van Riper, and I write the Adirondack Kids series of chapter books with my son Justin. It was our pleasure just recently to kick off our 10th anniversary book tour with a book signing at Barnes & Noble in New Hartford, New York. While we were there, we helped Amy and the staff launch their summer reading program. And now, here's Amy.
We've been hearing in school about the Adirondack Kids. How old was Justin when you started writing these books?
Third grade. Any third graders here? Third grade? Justin was your age when you started the first Adirondack Kids book.
And so they just came out with their 10th book, and that makes you how old? 20 years old. Ah! And they're still writing together, and you guys still like each other. And Mom Carol does the illustrations, so welcome to them and thank you for coming, and I'm going to leave it to you.
If you follow this series all the way through, we are chronicling a summer. Number 1 starts with the reunion at the end of the school year with the 3 best friends, and Dax gets introduced there. We come now all the way to the final days of summer, and the final days of summer is Labor Day weekend. So it does follow chronologically, but we put enough backstory in each one that you could enter anywhere.
We wanted a calico cat. They're really fun to look at, lots of different colors, really interesting. We went looking at a humane society because we wanted a model for our illustrators, so because there's so many different colors, it'd be really difficult to draw them all the same in all the different pictures unless you had a model to work from. So we went to a humane society. We looked around for a while, and things were looking pretty desperate, so we were on our way out. We came up to a cage, and there was actually one calico cat in there. It was the only calico cat, I think, in the Humane Society, so we're headed out, and we went up to this cage, and there was like 5 cats in there, and she's the only calico one. So we got up real close to the cage, right? All the cats started to come forward, but when we put our hands up on the cage, all the cats went right to the back of the cage. So, except for Dax, who was originally named Chickadee when we got her. So we brought her home. You guys might know what Dax is short for. You might say the name Dax. Created Adirondacks. Yep.
And Justin said, Mom, says you've been photographing a long time. You could probably draw too. So Justin gave her a photograph of the conductor at the Upper Hudson River Railroad, because we take photographs of everywhere we visit and write about. And so this was the first illustration Mrs. Van Riper drew for us freehand, looking at that photograph. So what did we say, Justin, when we saw what you drew this?
You're really bad. We said you're hired.
I guess. I mean, you're supposed to promote your own books, right? But there's so many wonderful books. How many of you are planning to read this summer? This is a brand new book. They don't have it in stock here yet. But Ellen Potter, who wrote Olivia Kidney, and Ann Mazer, who does the Amazing Days of Abby Hayes series, they wrote a book, a handbook, on writing for young writers. And it's called Spilling Ink. Spilling Ink. It's only been out probably about 5 or 6 weeks, I think. And it's practical advice in a perfect package for young aspiring writers. And I've read it, and it's really, really good.
How do we read this?
Borrow your book for a second. What else you plan to read this summer? Oh, really? Like a snapping turtle? Thanks, Matt. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Justin. We'd like to say thank you to Amy and everyone at Barnes & Noble for having us and making us feel so welcome. And we also hope that all of our fans will be sure to read lots and lots of books this summer.